alive after all this time? Where in the hell in the bloody heck was he? It, I've been here all the time, and coming at you live with a with my and coming at you live. Sorry about my half the drunken stuff here. Um, and dumbing at and coming after you and in your breakfast cereal live uh, uh, with the Joker with the Jokerish with with the age old Jim Carrey question. Wait, when are we going to get a Jim Carrey? Pardon me. When are we going to get a Jim Carrey Joker movie? Like seriously here, like seriously, like you know, do it. Like I mean, when in the like when and and well, I'm figuring that out. Welcome to the channel if you're new or old or somewhere in the middle, or if you're already dead and wanted to crawling out of the grave to get to my channel. It, if you're a zombified person wanting to get a jolt of a jolt a jolt of my channel. Okay, bring on the zombified people watching this stuff. My message to the my message to the land of the dead. Uh, the Brainswood channel's going. The Brainswood channel's going live here. Okay. I'll be able to crawl out of the grave to start to Anyway, I should have went. Before I break an opera note, before I break an opera note, and I probably broke everybody's ears, plus everybody's computer screen with that high note. So let's get back on topic. Jim Carrey, the Joker movie that Jim Carrey has not done yet. Why has they not done it yet? He doesn't know anything about it. Nobody does. Maybe one person, maybe two. That'd be it. Bring on the MILF gas. Bring on the MILF gas. Okay, all right. And phone, so help me. If you're not going to stop there, I'm going to recycle you. Okay. Talking back to the phone. Anyway, if anyone likes the phone interrupting, driving me insane, this is the channel for you. Um, all right. How are you? Um, but the idea is, but the but this, but the ongoing idea of potentially a Jim Carrey standalone Joker movie. It, it's it, it's like it's like Harrison Ford's Batman. When is that gonna come out of the blue? Out of the rose bushes, out out of the refrigerator, you know. And so, um, let's go walking right down the the avenue of the Joker here, and get Jim Carrey in gear, and get Jim Carrey's behind or ass in gear. However you want to hear that and say, however you want to hear that, and get him with the green hair and the whatever Joker suit, and get it going. Like, I mean, why not? Why not? Um, it needs to happen. It's gotta happen. And I don't want to wait 2,500 years. And I do not want to wait 125 years uh, until they decide to do it. You know, in that stretch of years, like I mean, dude, and do that, dude, and do that. Can you not? Can you make it happen? Like Tim Burton, can you make that happen? Anybody, can you make that happen? Like, actually, I think actually, I think I hit the nail right on the head there. A Jim Carrey Joker movie directed by the one and only Tim Burton. You know, ka-ching. You know, dark, ridiculously dark, creepy, ridiculously creepy. Way, way darker than any Batman movie known to man. Like, come on. I knew, I know Tim Burton is has got it in him. Like, I mean, come on. You know, like, wake up and smell the funeral. Like, wake up and smell the funeral flowers. Tim Burton, or you know, has got to do this. Like, or someone's got to do this. A Jim Carrey movie, a, a Jim Carrey Joker movie. Like, I mean, come on. Pick up the phone, start calling people, or email people. I don't care how you get them. You got to do this. Maybe you're sitting right next to the guy on the couch, and you're just waiting to bring out that conversation. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Like, please, for the love of everything weird and wacky, like Jim Carrey, Jimbo Carrey would be awesome at it. Not only awesome, but like out of this world fantastic with it, you know. And I don't even know if Christina Ricci is still alive. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. You can drop that information down here, like down from this video. If she's not, or you know, if she is still alive, or if she's smoking a pipe, you know, like she she'd make an awesome portrayal of Harley Quinn in this thing, right at the end of the movie, you know, or like right near the end. But anyway, let's do this here. A Joker movie? Like I mean, there's been word he's going to do George Jetson, and I'm not even sure if that's even happening yet. But just a minute. I didn't say that was going to happen yet. Neither did I say the Jim Carrey Joker movie was going to happen yet. I'm throwing out the idea. I'm, I, I'm throwing out the idea, like the garbage. You know, I'm throwing out the idea, like I'm throwing the idea out, like the garbage. You know, I like like someone's gonna do it, and someone's gonna do it. We're gonna see the green hair and the whatever suit on the Joker and put it right, the white face, everything right on Jim Carrey. I mean, come on. Repeat, like you almost had a Jim Carrey movie, like you almost had a Jim Carrey Joker movie with the cable guy, which as I stated in here before, was was a demented cable guy. You know, like when he got angry, like I mean, come on, does a cable guy like that um become that kind of demented in real life? Yes, I no, they don't. But Jim Carrey's did, and it was to the point where he was looking kind of white and green with the it got to the point where you could swear he was the Joker in that movie. Like I mean, think about it. If you watch that movie 1,000 times, or if you know someone that has seen that movie, you would know what I was getting at. And I think if you take that and you get Jim Carrey to do, like, it isn't rocket science, people, and it isn't even regular, and it isn't even regular science. Jim Carrey needs to do certain characters. The Joker being one of them. The genie being another. Like, come on. Like, when in the Rocket Revel are we gonna get things like this happening? Like, give Will, like, you know, like I mean, you can walk in Phoenix to Joker all you like, but it's not gonna help you. You know, you can, like I mean, like I mean, like I mean, like I mean, you can walk in Phoenix the Joker all you like when we know better. When we know better that others can do that just as easily and just as Joker esque. I hate, like, I happen to really enjoy Joker, the kind of Tom Hanks ish uh, Joker that Joaquin Phoenix did. I really enjoy that. But that's not the problem. The, the, the problem is that he was a little too Tom Hanks. Yeah, like that. I don't mind. It's the like I don't mind if he was a little too Tom Hanks with that Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, but like Jim Carrey is like he's got to do Aladdin too, the live action one as the genie. He has got to do the Joker. He has got to do this or that, like you know, and maybe this is more like wishful thinking, but like what if he did a really like what if he did a Catman DC movie? That'd be a good idea. We got a cat woman, one and a cat man, right? But anyway, just looking at it, like, you know, we need something here, and Jim Carrey can't, and Jim Carrey can totally deliver that pizza. You know, that chicken dinner with the fries on the side, with the gravy and the potatoes. You know, like, come on. You know, just because he hasn't done it yet, just because he hasn't heard of it yet, doing the Joker yet, maybe he has heard of it doing the Joker himself, but he probably had forgotten by now. You know, so you know, let's bring the green haired, white skinned boogeyman out of the closet and back on the screen. You know, come on, people. You know, it like, and while we're at it, since this is about like movies and that, Carl Solomon doing Yango in Aladdin 2, live action. You know, like, well, I mean, what do you want these people to do? Like, I mean, there's a there's a thin line between Will Smith and the world as we know it. So I think I think, you know, Will Smith is a respected actor, but he just doesn't cut it. You know, as the genie. You know, he doesn't for a lot of obvious reasons. It's not because he. It's not because of his skin color. I have talked about this before. It's not about that. It's about him as a defined actor. You know, it was not a very challenging role. Look at Jim Carrey. He could do figure eights around Will Smith. Not so much for competition, but not really because of competition, he he could be a he'd be a well more polished ingredient to the genie. Same with the Joker. Like, anyway, I guess we've gone to the movies on this one here. Um, and but no, yeah, yeah. Um, it's it's time to wake up, especially if you're a zombie. You know, to wake up and smell the funeral flower, to wake up and smell the funeral flowers. You know, or the funeral roses. We need, you know, like, we need a Harrison Ford Batman. We need a Jim Carrey genie. We need a Jim Carrey. I just Joker. Why not? I mean, crazier stuff has happened before. Crazier stuff has happened before. Having said that, done that, got the hat and the bowling pipe. Having said all of that, a couple hundred. Having said all of that, one, two, and three times, and I got the bowling jacket and the bowling ball and the bowling trophy on that. Having said all of that, and having said all of that, and got the shirt, the hat, the underwear, the pants, and the bowling trophy on that. Um, I think you can make all this. I think between my mouth and people out there watching this, to get completely um, out there, you know, knocking down some brick wall, knocking down some brick wall, knocking down the fourth, fifth, and sixth, knocking knocking down the third and the fourth wall. Making somewhat better ideas for movies. Like anyway, I'm gonna make like a Wolfman Jack and get myself out of here. Ah! So anyway, I'm I'm gonna I'm gonna make like a Wolfman Jack, baby, and get out of here. See you and you and you and you later.